Maya and Carina's storyline over this season, and especially the past couple of episodes, has predominantly been made up of this hunt for the sperm donor. Last night's episode did not go down well, I think, with Women Loving Women audience members, and there has been a lot of people getting progressively more annoyed with how they are going about this on screen. And I think it's very important to talk about because there really isn't that much representation still on TV. We get little bits and pieces here and there, and I think it's very important. So I wanted to show the clip from last night's episode and talk about why I didn't like it, and I don't think that they should be going about it in this way. Of course, I'm sure there's some people who are going to disagree with me. That's absolutely fine. I want to hear all opinions in the comment section. Please just be respectful of one another. And even the best of friends disagree at some time. So let me know your opinions. We're going to watch the clip and then I'm going to talk about it.
Thought about it? Yep. Oh, about the fact that you are actually entertaining the idea of my ex-boyfriend being our sperm donor? Okay. All I can do. Okay.
I feel as though what they're doing with this is that they're trying to like placate the audience by being like, look, we addressed it. And it's like, one line is not addressing it. And also, I think most people's issue with it isn't the fact that Jack was Maya's boyfriend. It's the fact that she cheated on Carina with like that. Honestly, come on, people.
Think of him as my friend, not as your ex-boyfriend. And he's the last person I thought I'd want as our sperm donor, but we've been looking at options for months.
What have they, like, I feel as though they looked for like 5 minutes and then they've spent the last 4 episodes talking about Jack. Like, I haven't seen them I know they were talking about one of them wanted this sperm donor and one of them wanted this one, so they went through all these lists of all these eligible people, came up with 2 great people, and because they couldn't, or 2 great samples, whatever you want to say, they couldn't decide, they were like, threw the whole thing out the window and were like, which of the people we know can we ask for sperm? I mean, I feel as though this is 2003 and this is the pilot of the L Word. Like, have we not come any further along in 20 years?
A couple months ago, you didn't want me to be in the same room with him. Now,
oh, I wonder why.
Potentially be in our family. I know. It sounds crazy.
This line, it makes, I don't even want children. I don't have children. Like, I do not, to be honest, I don't really care about this storyline at all. I really wish that they weren't doing this storyline, but I will talk for people who don't have a platform, who are LGBTQ or women loving women or whatever you want to say, under our umbrella, that they do want children. And this is not what should be on television. Can you please just imagine this scenario, that we go back to Grey's Anatomy back in the, the good old days, and Meredith and Derek were trying to have a biological child, and Meredith had, she did all that hormones and she had to go and get fertility treatment and blah, blah, blah. Can you imagine if they started doing that and then they were like, oh, this, there's some issue with Derek, so let's just start shopping around at Grey Sloan and just pick someone to be a donor. And then they started talking about, I don't know, say they picked Owen or Mark or something, and we're like, oh yeah, this person is going to be a member of our family now. That would never, like, it's a sperm donor. It is not, I'm probably gonna, YouTube's gonna put this on 18 plus, I'm sure, but it's a sperm donor. It's not a member of your family. And this is so harmful, because this is why you get people in society who, even people who talk to me, and they, you know, I'm not going into my whole personal thing about I don't want kids, but though if I say, oh, my friend who her and her wife are pregnant, and people are like, and then they're thinking, oh, did they go out and find a sperm donor to become the member of their family? And it's just, I know it's a TV show, and lots of people say, oh, well, Danielle and her situation with her friend, and she gave an egg. And yes, that's one situation. But again, there was no cheating aspect, and I just think this is so wrong to put this out, because there's so many people, like millions and millions and millions of people watch the show, and even not live, people watch it on Netflix or Disney Plus or whatever afterwards, and there's some people that they don't know gay people, and this is what they're seeing, or even the people at home who are gay and this is what they're seeing. This is, it really, really annoys me, because this would never be the situation if a straight couple were struggling with fertility issues, and there's plenty of straight people that do. It should be the same situation. And I really think that the Grey's writers think that by having that little, oh, you didn't want him to be in the same room with me, I wonder fucking why. They didn't even mention the cheating aspect. It infuriates me.
The two of you together used to make me want to smash dishes. But now, I'm so kind and humble and smart and handsome.
Okay, the handsome thing, I'll give them, like, that's genetic, and I don't think really their child would have any struggles with looking good. It's coming from them. But all of that stuff that she just mentioned, the jury's still out on how much of that is actually genetic. Like, nature versus nurture is pretty 50-50 down the middle. And again, he's a donor. Well, he would be a donor. He's not going to be raising the child.
Think about the future and not about the past.
I honestly, like, I really can't believe that they're just trying to sweep it under the rug and just, like, distract the audience, because I feel as though they think that's it. That's the closure on the issue. We're going to have them have this one conversation in this episode, not mention the cheating, and just be like, oh, Carina loves Jack now, So bottom line is, this is infuriating, and every week it's just been annoying me a little bit more. And I'm not really someone that makes videos like this. I'm usually really positive, and I'll give them a break or whatever. But this show is one seen by literally millions upon millions of people. It is some of the only form of representation out there for some people that live in places where there's not a lot of LGBTQ people. And this show that isn't an LGBTQ show but has characters who are, they're able to, you know, watch it undercover, or like they can watch it with their families. So it just is so important, and it's been on for fucking ever. As I've said before, watching Grey's Anatomy is literally the most consistent thing in my life. I've watched it since the premiere when I was 17, and it really disappoints me to see this is where we are. I kind of talk about Grey's Anatomy and Station 19 together, so I'm just really disappointed, and I think that I'm not alone. I see a lot of people saying the exact same thing, so I'm really curious to see overall what you guys think, because also it's like with the L word too, like you're kind of in an echo chamber of your own friends and the people you interact with on social media. So you could think, oh, everybody thinks this, but really it's only, you know, the couple of hundred people you interact with. So I'd love to hear your thoughts. Let me know. Make sure that you're subscribed to the channel. And I just posted about a very special person that was spotted on the Grey's Anatomy set. So I'll link those in the cards above and at the end if you want to check that video out. And make sure you're following me on social media so I can keep you up to date with everything going on. And as always, make sure to stay safe, take care of yourselves, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys.